Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? I'm making a smoothie. This is papaya seeds. I'm just making a smoothie and listening to this interview with Futa Hype. So this is papaya seeds, guys. Papaya seeds is good for it's good to get rid of parasite in the body. All right. Then I'm adding a cup of fruits. This is frozen. Where camera there? Blackberry, raspberry, and blueberry. Look how it thick. Berry is good for your body. It's sour like lime. So now I'm gonna add a ripe banana. Hi guys, what's up? Happy Saturday. I'm making a smoothie in the morning. Yes. I'm actually gonna make two types. I'm making one type for fruit and fruit, nuts and all of that, and then I'm gonna make a plain one. So here, this is chia seed. I'm gonna add a little bit of this chia seed. Then I'm going to add some much things may add in this. Me not add no flaxseed. Then I'm going to add some almond. You can add almond, you can add cashew, or you can add walnut. So I'm adding almond, a handful of almond. Alright. Then I'm gonna, you can use water or you can use milk. I'm going to use water, but I'm also gonna add some protein powder to it. Alright, so if I was using frozen fruits, I would have I would not have put any ice, but I'm not using frozen fruits. 1 cup. So me at time I calculate in my brain the people that will come off on the bus, the people that will go up on the bus are me I go get on the bus here. So you will go get on the bus there. Like them almost everybody else going rush the exactly in front of me with the last right. So they run. I'm using Herbalife protein powder. Very expensive product, but it is very good. I'm putting 2 scoops. So 2 scoops is 110 calories, right? This has in so much sodium in this. But you have vitamin D, calcium, iron, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin K. It also having magnesium, zinc, copper, manganese, all them stuff there. So I'm gonna add ice. So I'm making 2 different smoothies.
One is gonna be a berry smoothie, and one is going to just be protein and spinach. Alright, so whenever I make smoothie, I like to taste it, because if it's not really delicious, I add extra stuff to it. If it's not delicious, I'm adding extra stuff to it. So let me taste it and see. Watcha. I'm just trying at this here. So this is our green smoothie, even though it takes the color of the berries. This needs something else, probably liquor salt. It's sweet. It is sweet. Add a liquor salt in it. And I think I'm gonna add some cinnamon, just a little bit. Let me mix it up again. All right, so it you can make do sitting on the freaking sitting trouble chub me cuss, you know. I will curse, you know. Yeah, man, give me extra work. Give me extra work. So this is, I just made a berry smoothie, and it's literally 3 berries: blueberry, blackberry, and raspberry. No strawberry, no in there. Just blueberry, blackberry, and raspberry. Berry is very good for your body. In more ways than one. So guys, and then here's the egg shot. Egg is on shortage. Guys, please check out my YouTube channel, Lady B Official. I have updates on that channel, because whatever is going on in the universe, I'm carrying it. Oops, please do not overflow. Why I'm creating a big mess this morning. Alright, so these are smoothies. Berry smoothie. I'm going to put these in the fridge. And I'm also going to make another smoothie. I'm gonna make a protein shake. And the only thing I'm going to add in that one is ice chia seed and I not even add no nuts. Protein powder. Alright. So your green smoothie does not have to look green. Once you have green as the base, let me show you how it looks. Look how this look nice. Once you have green as the base, it will turn out with different colors based on the fruit you choose. All right. So I'm gonna throw the rest of this in here, so. And put it in the fridge as well. I'm just rinsing this off because it's just rinsing. Well, it's the first I'm coming back on TikTok since the 19th. I've been busy on my YouTube channel. Went on one time. Went on Instagram one time. But all these platforms are Lady B official. So please look how the berries stay in the counter. Ah. That's why they say if you drink enough water when you consume those things, you know. Alright, so my next smoothie, and this is what I'm literally gonna have for breakfast this morning. This is what I will be having this morning for breakfast. Right? It's going to be some spinach. I should have used kale, but I washed the spinach instead, so it's some spinach. Probably you can say a cup of spinach. Let me measure in cup. Now, a lot of times when we use papaya, we scrape out the seed and we dash away, right? DJ King Vibes, Juliet Spencer, how are you guys doing? I would play music in the background, but I'm gonna download this and put on my YouTube channel, so that's why I'm not playing any music. So what I do when I cut out the papaya, I put the seeds in Ziploc bags. I put the seeds in Ziploc bags and freeze it. Papaya seeds is a good detox for parasites in your stomach. You remember growing up in Jamaica, our parents them used to give we worm medicine, so them a worm we out. They give we worm medicine, and when you get the worm medicine and all of that, you know, and the rest of history. I think my mother used to do a cod liver oil, some oil something, but I never used to like it, bro. I never used to like it. Sometimes it consume it, sometimes I go a corner side and fling away. And dash away, yeah. Me dash away. Me can't talk now because me a big woman. Or a little woman. But anyway. Another way to get rid of parasites is to consume papaya seed. There are different ways to do it, but I put it in my smoothie. I make it in my smoothies or my shakes, right? Also, Another thing that you should consume regularly, but do your research, make sure it's a benefit to your body as well, and make sure you're not allergic to it, is pumpkin seeds. This is also good for gut health, good for get rid of parasite. So I don't think, what I think it does, I think it chop up the parasite instead of make you consume it whole, make it pass you out whole. Thanks for the likes, Empress Slow Doctor. Thanks for the like. Thanks for liking the live. So this is papaya seeds. When you buy the good papaya, do not, I'm not gonna put any in this one because I already put some in the other smoothie. I mean, I want to consume too much of it. So when you use papaya seed, I mean, when you cut the papaya, do not throw away the seeds. Put them in Ziploc bag and put them in your freezer. And when you're making smoothies or shakes, you blend them up and consume them. So I'm doing 2 scoops of protein powder. 1, 2. And I'm trying to lose some weight. Every day I try to lose weight. I'm serious gonna do my protein and my vegetable and my salad. Yesterday I didn't eat that well, but I said I must start out today by eating better. So this is a protein powder and the spinach. This protein powder can go with a meal. They call it a meal plan. Sometimes I don't bother with that, you know, because but we probably need to literally do it the right way. So I'm gonna add the meal to it. So this is like a full nutrition, full Herbalife nutrition, right? So in this one you have, this is 90 calories. If I'm using water, it's gonna be 170, and I think the spinach gonna add to it. It has the vitamin D, calcium. It has so many different vitamins I cannot even call them out. Right? So I'm adding water and I'm adding spinach, and I'm gonna add a few ice cubes. I probably had banana coming in from potassium. I think potassium in there, but I think I'm gonna add banana. I'm gonna add a finger of banana. I make Kizzy, what's up, girl? Long time no see. I'm making a smoothie. A shake. I'm making a Herbalife shake, but I'm adding vegetable and banana to it. Yeah, I'm making a Herbalife shake. I need to start taking that seriously so I can lose at least 10 pounds. I want to lose some pounds before I even think of going to Jamaica. I want to start working on my summer body from now in the winter. Alright, so now I'm adding, they say 3 to 5 cubes of ice. And I'm adding a cup of water because I don't want this to be too, I don't want this to be too watery. Because the normal thing to make it is 1 cup of water, but I have in here spinach, which spinach provide water. thing me notice with the blender, yeah, sometimes you know catch some of the leaf them, and this is supposed to be a top of the line blender. So Vitamix, me don't know what I go on, we don't know, you know, but una go have to come down according to Shalom. Vitamix, una have to go come down if you not do the right thing, and me I'll go back for using my Ninja blender. Alright, me do this one more time. Vitamix, una have to go come down. And me make Ninja blender take on a spot. Alright, wow, look how this is. Look how you know, green and smooth this is. Yes, look at that. Wow. Why? This is the way I like it. Sometimes when they make it just so watery, but it make good today. It makes so good today. This is how the other one should look, but all right. So this is I lost one of my the cup at under. They need to give me back my cup. This is the cup I keep my smoothie in. Kids, me just add spinach. Normally sometimes me will add kale. Just forget the green and the iron because sometimes me anemic. Especially, you know, certain time. But right now, we just add spinach and banana, and I have like a cup of other berries, but this I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag so that I can use it another day. I go on the road, you know. I gotta go on the road. It's not that cold now. Kizzy, did you guys get snow too? Let me know, say Canada always have snow, so I shouldn't even ask that. So, Kizzy, I saw where you enjoy your trip a lot. Big up on yourself for those who are checking in. Thanks for passing through. Remember, follow me on all platforms. Make sure you find my YouTube channel. And it is Lady B Official. Make sure when you're trying to search for it, you put at Lady B Official. I learned that yesterday. One of my co-workers asked me for the channel, and I didn't know I had to put at Lady B Official. Because I was wondering, how the hell me can't find my channel? When me look, she put at Lady B Official and that, and it came up. So if you're looking for the channel, make sure you put at Lady B Official. All right. Why is a whole lot of things going on, especially when it come on to the immigration situation. We can't go live and ignore that. When it comes on to the immigration situation, it is very serious. And I saw a clip the other day where they went to this school to try to get the children from the school. And I think they said the trick is that when they get the kids, then the parents, when they go to find their kids, then they just grab the parents, allegedly. So, okay, you have Snow Monday, so guys, we cannot play a deaf ear to that. And I saw where they said, you know, they had to grab some people or capture some people. I don't know if I capture or not capture because they never escape. But they have picked up some people. And those people, oh yeah, I saw it, Kizzy. Girl, it look like you're fitting at the place they do. So what happened, they picked up some people and some of those persons were US citizens. Right? We're US citizens as well. So boy, get really serious. And I saw some videos going around. I don't know how true they are, but me no know, brother. Who they say mackerel and callaloo for breakfast? A long time now. Me have a can of ackee, but me need some saltfish. Kizzy send me some saltfish now. Yes, so that's what's up. That's what's going on. I'm gonna have to get some more videos on my channel. It's a lot going on, guys. A lot. Double Trouble, what's up? Nurse Lady, Michael Morris, how are you guys doing? So, I don't know. I think one thing, I don't know, I don't know, but even if you're a US citizen, sometimes it look like your life in a Trump danger. Me not laugh at serious. Even if you're a US citizen, it's like you're still happy. Once you even if you're naturalized, you still have to be so cautious and so careful. Me not know, but me not worry about it because we don't know the value me bring to this place. Because everybody want, you know, me never go too chatty because me don't know whatever, but me know the value me bring to this place, so me not to worry about it. First, what them say first? One day for like them people they tell. First, Jamaican to go home. One day for like some of them people I tell. Not true, Kizzy. Some of the videos are really not true. Some of them is like people are make up story. You know? Some of them are make up story. Luciana says Buju Banton intimate concert affected Rebel Salute attendance. Why would intimate affect Rebel Salute? I want to them people here. Me not think it affect Rebel Salute. When people fly in during January, it's usually for Rebel Salute. But I was surprised to hear so many saying they were coming to intimate. So this is what Luciana said to World Music News. Or World Music News regurgitate what Luciana said. So Rebel Salute was January 18, 2024. Luciana was one of the performers at the Rebel Salute held at Plantation Cove. And he was speaking to Entertainment Report after his nearly hour-long set. He said the fans were divided. There's no doubt that it must have affected Rebel Salute. Me not think so. Me never did it, but me not really think so. Alright, what does Andrew say? So there was some gang-related activity in Spanish Town the other day. So wait, me not follow Andrew Holness. Do I follow Andrew Holness? I have to go follow him for you what they go on. This is a whole 4 minutes video. Let me get my speaker so I can play this. He said the gangs continue to pose a clear and present danger to public order, public service, citizen security, and commerce. Unfortunately, there is a false narrative in some communities that the gangs are protectors. Let me be clear. And this is Andrew Holness speaking. He said, okay, Kizzy, later. He said the gangs are not protectors. They are using you and are nothing more than criminals. So this is what Andrew is saying to the public. Let me get my speaker so I can play it loud. And I'll be downloading this video to put on my YouTube channel. so I don't have to work twice. So I don't have to work twice. So let me see what other stuff we need to talk about, because I'm gonna go on the road in a few minutes. Okay, so let's continue this part to see what Andrew was saying about that situation. So for those who were here for the smoothie, you can watch back this video on YouTube. And for those who are here for the news update, you can still watch back this video on YouTube. Oh my God. All right, let me get my Bluetooth up and ready. All right, we already connect. It a tape. It's already taping. Let me see.
Today, the National Security Council received a briefing.
All right, me hold off on that for right now. Let me finish read the article. All right, so it said the government strategy is to separate gangs in the community as they are disruptors and threats to peace. Then he said, I urge the law-abiding citizens of Spanish Town to reject and withdraw support from these gangs. King Bossy, what's up? Big up yourself, brethren. My brethren, what go on? Oh, then said, brethren, they are church now. Anyway, he said, this is the time, claim liberty for your communities. Gangs are responsible for 70% of MURDERS, and if we remove them from our society, we will continue to see a decline in violence in our communities. We ask for the support of residents in this critical fight against gangs. All right, then the other part of the article said, the government is making significant investments in Spanish Town, and we will not allow our development plans to be derailed by criminal activities. Spanish Town has incredible opportunities, but they're being stifled by gangs. And it said, let us unite and stand firm in the fight against gangs. Together we can create a thriving community. So I'll make it hear what Andrew say right about now. Get the way sound.
We are satisfied that yesterday the National Security Council received a briefing from the JCF regarding the situation in Spanish Town. We are satisfied that the police have made the necessary allocation of manpower and other resources to bring the situation in Spanish Town under control and to return calm to the town. Nevertheless, the intelligence briefing is that the gangs continue to pose a clear and present danger and a real threat to public order, citizen security, public services, and commerce in Spanish Town. For decades, the gangs have captured Spanish Town, almost all elements of life in Spanish Town. The government of Jamaica is paying close attention to this situation, not just from a security perspective, but from a developmental perspective. The government is investing several $1 billion into critical infrastructure in Spanish Town, starting with the investment in a new wing at the Spanish Town Hospital, over $2 billion investment, and the building of a new police divisional headquarters in Spanish Town, another $2 billion. In addition to planned works in roads and water. We will not allow our development plans to be derailed or hijacked by gangs. There is a sense, and we have seen it displayed publicly, that somehow the gangs are protectors of the community or are your friends. The gangs are not your protector. They are not your friends. They are using you. The plan of the government, however, is not to target communities and harm communities in pursuit of the gangs. The strategy of the government is to separate the gangs and criminals from the community and law-abiding citizens. I take this opportunity to appeal to the law-abiding citizens of Spanish Town. not to support the gangs, not to be enlisted in their activities. This is finally an opportunity for the liberation of Spanish Town and indeed other communities. The truth is that the gangs account for more than 70% of murders in Jamaica. We have been able to reduce murders in Jamaica by targeting the gangs, eroding and depleting their capabilities. So last year, we are able to say we reduced murders by 20%. We will continue to target the gangs, and we ask for the support of the citizens in these communities where the gangs have infested and captured the life of the community. If you help the police incorporate the government strategy in helping us to clear the space of this threat, more investments will find its way to your community, not just from the government, but from the private sector. Spanish Town has incredible opportunities. Spanish Town has an incredible history. It has great commerce and great potential for development. But it is all being suppressed by gangs and crime. Let us use this as an opportunity to once and for all rid the community of the gangs. The police have been instructed that in their activities, in targeting the gangs, innocent citizens, law-abiding citizens must be protected. And indeed, we have seen that there has been a significant improvement in
tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen for me. We don't want to damage that. We want to enhance that and improve that. The government strategy is to go after the gangs, and we will use all lawful tools in our toolkit. We will bring down the murder rate, and we will keep the people of Jamaica safe. You know, the truth is that we have allowed, as a country, gangs to control for far too long. And now it is time that we take charge of spaces like Spanish Town and take them back from the gangs. Yesterday, the National Security Council received a brief. All right, so that was Andrew Olnessy saying that they want to make sure that the gangs are no longer in the community. I don't know how it's gonna work, but they said that they have invested a lot of money in Spanish Town, and they don't want those investments to go to waste, right? So that was Andrew Olness. So anyways, Danny English pass. All right. And it's a song, the way I don't really know everything about him, but I know, like, there's a popular song that he did. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Beanie Man didn't do an interview with them people here. Drink Champs. Okay. Let's see. Danny English. Let me find the song on IG. I think it goes up. Meet me at a party. Party's going on and on. I'm not gonna be up here much longer. Real Danny English. So we wanna say R.I.P. to the real Danny English, you know. To Danny English who passed. I think this is a picture of him. That's a picture of him on Instagram. He's an artist. His latest post was one. Let me can't find this song. Let me go up on YouTube, see if I find it. I think it's called Meet Me at a Party. I don't know if I saw your name, you know. I don't know if I saw your name. But me know so that part the end of the song. Party's going on. Oh, me find it. Danny English and eggnog. Okay. Oh, he performed 1 month ago. Where this Where this thing performed 1 month ago? Where this thing performed 1 month ago? I can't play too much of that because I'm going to put this on YouTube. I'm going to put this on the human tube. Alright, let me play one little part of the song. Let me play a small part of the song so you know which song he sing. Sure. I lost it again. Bless up for all who just passing through. Go ahead and tap the screen. Tap up the screen. I was making a shake and a smoothie. And I'm now just talking about some things in and around Jamaica and the world. Alright. So, I'm not going to be up here for too long. So, I'm just finding a song that Danny English did. Party time in here. Alright, so that's it. You know, me can't play too much of it. So, this is this song that Danny English thing. It was so popular. I think it made a hit or something like that back in the day. Yep, that's it. Meet me at a party. Party's going on and on. Alright. Well, it's not going to talk about because me not gonna really be up here too long. I said earlier I was seeing some little clips regarding the immigration situation. And I also saw one where they said the U.S. military aircraft was collecting people. I don't know if that's true. Anybody really can tell if that is true? I don't know if that is true. You know? Anyways, I think I'm gonna news on immigration. I'm gonna go ahead and check online, see if I see anything else. And I did a video that I recorded from some of those immigration hearing on my channel, so you guys can go check it out. Yep. All right, so this say 6 immigration changes under Trump and their impact so far. I'm not gonna read through all of this, but I'm gonna like go through it one by one. Okay, so basically if you watch the inauguration, you saw where Trump went ahead and explained some of the things that he said he was gonna do since he took office, right? So these are some of the things that he promised. One of them is mass deportation and arrest. That is still being implemented. Also, he talks about deportation of migrants. And this is saying that statistics show that over 1,000 people were removed on Thursday, the 4th day of Trump's administration. So Trump also moved to expand the scope of expedited deportation of undocumented migrants. So expedited removals were previously limited to areas within 100 miles of the borders and applied to those who did not request asylum or failed to show a case for asylum. All right. So based on what Trump has done, all these changes, those will apply to undocumented migrants who cannot prove that they've been in the country for more than 2 years. All right. So basically they're saying Biden carried out deportation as well, with 271,000 immigrants deported to 192 countries. You see, they're not talking about that. So Trump is not really the only one who did it, but I don't think it was so loud when Biden was doing it. You know, it wasn't that loud. The number is lower than deportations carried out under a Barack Obama term, which added up to 2.9 million. Right? So Barack Obama did do deportation as well, but Biden did more than Obama. And I think now we're gonna probably say Trump did more than Biden. Okay, so 1,500 active troops were deployed to the U.S. border, right? In addition to 2,500 active duty personnel already there. So they have a 60% increase in Army troops in the area. All right, so they'll be flying helicopters to help the border patrols with monitoring, right? And that's what the Defense Secretary, Robert Salisis, that's what he said. And he also said it's just the beginning and more troops will be sent soon to the border again or as well. Officials added that the number of additional border enforcement missions are in deployment without providing specifics. So they're saying that additional troops will be there in addition to the 1,500 that they sent to work with the ones who are already there. Now, they said that Biden deployed active troops to the border as well, right? But you don't hear nobody talking about that. Border crossing significantly dropped in Biden's final year as president. So last year, the border crossing dropped, right? Okay. They said the figures are lower than the monthly averages in Trump's first term before the big C. Okay, so another one. So that was about the first main thing is deportation of migrants. The second one is securing the border. The third one is halting the processing of migrants and asylum seekers. Okay, so in an executive order, Trump suspended the entry of all undocumented migrants to the U.S. and Border Patrol agents have been instructed to turn people away without granting them asylum hearings. So they're no longer be granted hearings. Before the order, migrants were able to arrive at the U.S. border and have a legal right to seek asylum. No longer. All right. In June 2024, Biden administration issued its own executive order that temporarily suspended the right to seek asylum for those who did not arrive at the official point of entry or without an appointment using CBD. So there was an app called CBP. There was an app called CBP, and they could use that app to make an appointment to seek asylum, right? The restrictions got tighter in September. So if you did not have an appointment through the app, then you were turned away, and that was under Biden. But now Trump altered the U.S. refugee resettlement program under Biden in 2024. There's accepted more than 100,000 refugees in IS since 1995. So he halted the refugee program as well. That had Trump. When Biden was here, they had like 100,000 refugees. Okay. Trump also ended the Biden era program that allowed 30,000 migrants per month from Haiti, Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela to fly to the U.S. on humanitarian grounds. So that he stopped. Okay, there's a Remain in Mexico policy from Trump's first term that will be reinstated as well. So this forced persons who are non-Mexican asylum seekers to wait in Mexico until their asylum claims in the U.S. were resolved. And that's going to impact 71,000 people under Trump's first term. Oh, it impacted them under his first term. So I think basically my understanding is this, that they had diminished the Remain in Mexico policy, but no, Trump reinstated. So if you're non-Mexican asylum seeker, you have to wait in Mexico. So you can no longer cross the border and come over here and wait, based on what I'm understanding. The controversial policy was regularly criticized by immigration advocates who said that the migrants were often left in Mexico for months and sometimes were preyed upon by criminal gangs. And that was one thing some of those persons were talking about in the live that I did yesterday, where they said the gangs are, or the cartel were preying on the migrants because they needed food and protection and stuff like that. Trump has fired several top immigration court officials since taking office, however, which may impact the processing of those cases. So another one, so I'm listing about five top things, 5 or 6. So the first one, let me see if I now listen. This I want quiz, 6 big immigration changes under Trump. The first one is deportation of migrants. The second one is securing the U.S. border. The third one is halting the processing of migrants and asylum seekers. And the fourth one is canceling existing migrants' appointment. A big change that felt almost immediately after Trump took office in the scrapping of the app. The app is, I first may hear some of them something here. And that's why I'm listening to it, because a lot of times if you're not aware of what's going on, you have no clue how to engage in any kind of discussion whatsoever. So that's why I'm making myself more aware of it, right? So there was an app, CBP, right, which migrants were able to use to schedule appointments with the U.S. border patrol agents. I'm drinking my shake now. Me need a straw. Let me get a straw. And I do have these reusable metal straws. Better for the environment, but also better for you. Because I think they said when you use a plastic straw, a lot of air gets inside your stomach. I don't know if that's true, but that's some air. This is so delicious. The CBP app was launched by Biden administration as a way to organize and streamline the entry of migrants who are fleeing prosecution. So if you're fleeing prosecution, you get on the app, and once you get on the app, you fill in some information. I don't know, never use the app, don't know what the app look like, but me now gonna know now cause the app dismantled. So 30,000 people were said to be stranded inside Mexico since the app was taken down. All of them were scheduled appointments, which scheduled appointments were now cancelled. Right? Okay. So the move was met with anguish by migrants who've been traveling long journeys to the border, who waited months to secure those appointments. So right now, there's no, the advocates are saying there's no practical way to protect these arriving migrants. Okay, so they're saying that the American Civil Liberties Union find a legal challenge against the app closure. So they file a case against them. All right, another one, construction of migrant shelters by Mexico. Mexico is anticipating an influx of migrants from Trump's deportation. right? Which makes sense. And they have started building giant tent shelters in 9 border cities to temporarily house them. Municipal official Enrique Licon of Ciudad Juarez, a city in the borders, El Paso, Texas, told a media house that the shelters will be able to host thousands of people and should be ready in a few days. So Mexico is preparing to accommodate those migrants. So in these shelters, people will be provided with food, medical care, assistance in getting identification documents. Buses will also be ready to transport Mexicans back to their hometown. So all who run and left from Mexico and, the app is down, they won't be able to be processed to be, to get asylum or anything like that. Whatever reason for them to come to the U.S., they will be sent back. And once they go back, Mexico is building shelters that will accommodate them with food, ID, identification until they, and then buses are also available to transport them back to their country. To their cities in Mexico. Other nearby nations like Guatemala are launching similar efforts to absorb deportees. Wow. So it's a part of a larger effort, and that's for the Mexico part. It's called Mexico Embraces You. So Mexico is fully ready to embrace the whole concept of those people being deported back to the country. And that's a government-wide campaign to welcome citizens who may be deported from the U.S. and help them reintegrate to their home country. It reminds me of the Buju Banton's deportee song. A Buju Banton singing? Anyway, some have raised concern about whether Mexicans and others will be ready to handle the number of people that may be coming their way. Many of the Mexicans are also fleeing political turmoil or criminal violence in their country. Right? Tap up your screen, guys. Tap up your screen. Tap up your screen. I'm giving you very valuable information. Tap up the screen. No cussing, no gossip, or not like that. This is very valuable information. So tap up the screen, because a lot of people don't know what's going on. A lot of people are dealing with hearsay and different memes and all kind of make up story. Tap up your screen, because this is very valuable information. All right, so the next one is expanding the powers of ICE and carrying out raids. So this is another thing that's put into play. Some of Trump's executive orders were signed with the aim of expanding immigration, customs enforcement. So what does ICE mean? ICE mean immigration and customs enforcement, ICE. Right? That's what ICE means. So when they say ICE, that they mean their ability to arrest and detain unlawful migrants in U.S. soil. Why my nose are burning me? Excuse me. Anyways, one of them reverses a long-standing guideline that prohibited immigration raids in areas deemed sensitive, such as school, hospitals, and churches. And this is so sad. May I give my opinion right now, because I'm a teacher. One reversed the long-standing guideline. So initially, there was a scenario where they said those ICE people cannot go to schools, hospitals, and churches. No, Donald Trump make it possible for them to go to schools. And I saw where and I think this is a legit article where ICE went to a school and was trying to get students. But I'm going to get into that part in a few minutes, because I have to find the article first. Anyways, allegedly, one of them, another call for the expansion of program that allows ICE to delegate immigration enforcement duties to state and local police. So I played a live last night, and that live breakdown, that live was the sitting of these people who were making those policies, and they were putting across ideas. What are some ideas they can use? I'm gonna write down everything too. ideas for them to use to get the immigration thing under control. So it was a very long live, but anyway, I sit through it because I wanted to acquire that information, because I want to know what is going on, right? You understand? Face off, big up yourself. Parkery. Okay. All right. So anyways, let's continue with this. So it is unclear how many raids have taken place since inauguration day, but raids have taken place, but it is unclear how many. Can we get this to 1,000 likes without me putting more likes on the screen? Without me liking myself. So without me liking myself. Anyways, sorry, cities have braced themselves for the large-scale raids promised by Trump. But sources have told U.S. media that ICE has only been conducting routine operations. So a lot of people, I don't know. So now they're saying they're not sure if it's true about the raids, but they're saying they're just doing routine operations so far. White House spokesperson Caroline Leavitt said that 538 arrests have been conducted. So this is coming from the White House. 537 arrests have been conducted on Thursday. Today is Saturday. Thursday. For comparison, ICE detained more than 149,700 in 2024 fiscal year under the Biden administration. So why they act like say Biden never they do all of them something there? Because I'm just saying, it's just because Donald Trump load up the thing. Because if he never load up the thing and make it sound worse than it, boy, I think he make it sound worse than it actually is. Because if Biden detained 149,700 last year in the fiscal year 2024, then, and that equals to an average of 409 a day. So it's like that is done under him too. But I guess the way Trump is doing it, where he cut out the app and the persons, they don't have chance to apply for asylum, I think that make it worse. Yeah, man. I think that make it worse. All right, this is saying, this is from CBS News. Hundreds of illegal immigrant criminals arrested and hundreds were flown out of U.S. by the military. So, because the other day I wrote down something where I said U.S. military aircraft was used to fly out some people. So, them have it here, so. All right, it said it's posted on Twitter, on X. You know where we go forget the juice over Twitter. Let me run go over there, go see what I want. And I'm also on Twitter, guys. I'm on Twitter as Lady B Official. So I'm everywhere, but I don't use Twitter a lot. I probably need to use it more, you know. I probably need to use it more. All right, let me see. Let me find some stuff over here, so, and see what I go on. Let me see. Military aircraft. Let me look for now. Okay, hundreds of illegal immigrant criminals in the U.S., but these are the people who are criminals, right? Not regular people, based on my understanding, were arrested Thursday. I think we said it's already. Hundreds were flown out of the country on a military aircraft as President Trump promised mass deportation. And that's what the White House posted on Twitter. I mean, on X. But I'm trying to find the White House page on X, but I can't find it. I only find the archive one. So let me see if it Donald Trump one. This is for Biden. This is for Biden. White House. I need to stop by top my lip, you know. Okay, so they say Kristi Noem has been confirmed as the Secretary of Homeland Security. They had a hearing, I think. I don't know if a hearing or a nomination or whatever they call it. And this is breaking news. So she is Kristi Noem. Kristi Noem has been confirmed as President, Secretary of Homeland Security. What you say? So she's a part of the securing the border situation, you know. How were the hearing there for this? Cause I need to check that out as well. Well, this a lot. It's a lot going on. Let me type in this word and see if I can get some more. Let me type in this word, see if I can get some more information on this. Yes, guys, that's what's going on. So we also want to say what them say, breaking news. Wonder if this is true. Illinois government encourage all illegal aliens to come to Illinois to avoid deportation from Trump. I don't know if that's true that. Somebody say, why would you want to protect criminals? I don't know. Somebody say, great idea. That way they can round up easily. No, stop. Sorry for laugh. I should not laugh, you know. Oh, God. And they said, can you imagine every illegal in Chicago? I don't know if I true this. But this was tweeted by Donald Trump News. So I don't know, it's probably somebody make it up. I don't know, brother. So let me say that's alleged. Let me say that is alleged. The metal straw nearly popped my teeth. Let's see. I'm gonna have to go on the road. So I'm gonna end this live. Bless upon yourself. I was trying to get 1,000 likes. What happened to that? What happened to the request for at least 1,000 likes with all these important information I'm giving y'all? I bet say if men they cost up some bad, but then I go on with myself over here, so me would have get enough like. CBS News. Let me say what else? Because me I tell you say enough things are going in the world. Trump border. Cesar tells ABC military planes will deport. Mirror. Okay, so this person said, Planes will deport people every day. Every day. Alright, so it say planes will deport people every day. Every day. Alright, so it say planes will deport people every day. Every day. Alright, so it say my battery I die. Tom Hammond said that people will be deported every day. So they're planning to use military aircraft every day to deport, to carry out the deportation, right? And this was in an interview with a media, right? And Hammond said that only days after Trump took office, that the U.S. government, for the first time ever, so I force them to do it, will be using military aircraft to transfer migrants to their home country. And it will now be a daily thing. So it's a daily occurrence, right? According to the U.S. officials, the U.S. military on Thursday flew over 150 migrants to Guatemala. So on a year or two, it happened on 2 separate flights. But Hammond made clear that the military flights are just one part of a much broader plan. All right. So I guess in order to expedite it, they say, okay, let us use the military. You have my permission to use the military aircraft, but they're saying that's a part of a much broader plan. He claimed that unlike the Biden administration, ICE, once again, what does ICE mean? Let me see. Oh, I listen, type in the chat whether you're on YouTube, because I put this on YouTube. ICE, Immigration and Customs Enforcement. ICE officers are now free to arrest any of the estimated more than 11 million immigrants in the U.S. without legal status, not just those identified as priorities for deportation for being convicted, but other public safety threats. So somebody can pick up their phone if they know, say, you know, no papers. They can pick up their phone and call ICE and tell them, say, you're a threat to the community, and then just grab it even if not true. I'm just wondering. That's a question mark. If you're in the country illegally, you're on table, but it's not okay to you know, violate the laws of the country. That's what the Tom Hammond said. Right, Hammond said that while the Trump administration enforcement actions are currently prioritizing public safety and national security threats, they are going to open up aperture in the weeks and months ahead. Let me see. So basically they're saying that there will be arrests nationwide. And so he's also saying if you're in the country illegally, they should leave on their own. All right. Early in the Biden administration, Homeland Security, the then Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas, issued guidance to immigrant enforcement officers discouraging them from spending resources to remove who do not pose a threat. And nothing that undocumented immigrants inside the country have. So they're saying that under Biden administration, if the person do not pose a threat, they wouldn't like stress to remove them. But that is different here. Okay? So now they say it's going to be a not worldwide, but it's going to be a nationwide thing. Hammond, however, noted that the nation's immigration laws were passed by Congress to be enforced, and said that immigrants without legal status are violating the laws if they don't have legal status. So that's basically what is going on. I guess I can say bye. Here's another piece. Refugees who have been approved to travel to the United States before January 27 deadline suspending Americans' refugee resettlement program have to have their plans cancelled by Trump administration. So those persons who are refugee and they were approved to come to the US. Let's say they were using that app and they were in Honduras or Guatemala, and they're supposed to, even Mexico, I guess, and they were supposed to come to the US before January 27th. Their plans have been cancelled. Thousands of refugees are now stranded at various locations around the globe. So that suspension was also an executive order by Trump. And it left open the possibility that people who have undergone the lengthy process to be approved as refugee and permitted to come to the US and have their flight booked before that deadline might still be able to get in under the wire. So before January 27th, they might still be able to come in. After January 27th, wait, are we not the 27th? Monday. So they still have time to come in, I guess. All right, but in the email reviewed Wednesday by the refugees arrival to the US have been suspended. Oh, so basically, even though they booked their flight, they're approved to be a refugee, they said that has been suspended. So they are not allowed to come to the US. Tap up his screen, guys. Tap up his screen. May I say scream like some people. Tap up his screen. Anyway, I guess it sounds better when you say that. I call it sounds better when you talk patois. Alright, so among those affected are 1,600 Afghans cleared to resell in the US as part of a program that Biden administration set up for the American withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021. That number includes those who work alongside American soldiers during the war, as well as family members of active U.S. military personnel. Bruh, how are you said to me? Trump ordered giving the agency until January 27th before it began halt all processing and traveling. Now, however, it appears that the timing in order was moved up and it is not clear what made the change. So the refugees are distinct from people who are coming directly to the U.S. border with the goal of eventually seeking asylum. For the refugees, they must be living outside of the U.S. to be considered for settlement and are usually referred to the State Department by the United Nations. You know, see, all that something I may never know, you know. So all who never know it, wanna just get the knowledge. They undergo extensive screening before coming to the US. So they screen them extensively before they come, decide whether or not they are a refugee, then they give them the go ahead. All right, so they're usually paired with a resettlement agency that helps them to adjust to life in America. This includes finding a job and getting their children enrolled in school. So Miran, they know they have a refugee program. So there's a refugee program that's totally different from when people come across the border. So even the refugee program is being challenged because they have a deadline, and now they're saying the deadline move up because they have halted any refugee coming into the country. My Jesus. Anyways, that's just some updates. And I'm going to go ahead and end this live. As I said, I will be posting this on my YouTube channel. So you will see the smoothies I made. I made a shake and a smoothie. I made a protein shake. And I can probably say a protein smoothie as well. I'm having the shake now for my breakfast. This is just banana protein powder and water, ice, spinach. Anyway, thanks for checking in. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, cover YouTube. If you want to find me, it's at Lady B Official, and you will find me. I'm out.